Fuck you mean? That nigga over there listen to Cardi B juking, nigga. Mm-mm. Tell me anything.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans.
Come on, man. Bomb-ass fucking
Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made by Brian Arakpo.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
No, my depth chart's fucked up. I advise you to check yours too. You know how they be having your depth chart, because they got the old, like the last roster that was in. So if anybody was hurt or anything like that, they're not gonna be in. Man, well, listen, none of that. Man, I started cutting back on my shit. Damn, they gonna do me like that? I start cutting back on my shit, bro. That shit ain't cool. The older you get, man, females don't like that shit for real either. You feel me?
Bortles on the give to Fournette.
We a man. This a man out here. This a fucking man out here. Man, come here.
A great play there. 56 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, They've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Somebody better come save this man. Somebody better come save this man.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this defense full of the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle
a
little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He fused over there. He confused over there, y'all.
And that'll set him back 5.
He confused, y'all. What you doing, bruh? No, it ain't, bruh. That's you.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Well, you got me messed up.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tennessee getting their first down on a big play of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
It ain't down.
Uncorks one for Davis. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It ain't fucking down.
Off play action to Henry.
Let's go. It
Here's
ain't fucking
Mariota.
down.
All going deep here for
It ain't
Taylor.
fucking down. Let's go.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Mariota.
Let's go, man.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's it. That's what you're
for
doing.
a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Throw it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Throw the game away. Throw the game away.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota.
Throw the game away.
Going for the deep ball.
Throw the game
And
away.
this is going to be incomplete.
Throw the game away.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle first and 10 at their own 16. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll go down after losing yardage.
I don't know if you got the memo,
but
you gonna run against me, bro. You better ask somebody.
Ask somebody. Tell him, Moody. Today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
You don't run against me.
Mariota now on second down.
Tell him, Moody.
Going deep here for Taylor.
Oh, he's caught.
One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Titans.
We're going to make sure that don't happen no more.
A big play
We're going to make sure that don't happen no more.
90 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he's but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Me neither.
Let's go, let's go.
What he was doing? What he had going on? Hike the ball! Come on, man, run it.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Hard throw.
This trash quarterback.
That's a crusher right there. Had his man
it was almost wide open.
Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
That's a good punt.
31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Everybody good.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Let's go.
Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met
one run.
in the backfield.
He's not a
Down
run.
he goes,
Stop running.
folded like a lawn chair.
Stop
It'll
running.
wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota.
Let's go, man.
And
Make
he
a play.
bats it away.
Make a play.
It falls down
Let's
incomplete.
go. Make a
DJ
play.
Hayden right there on the coverage. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
All
in
the
fact,
wheels
our
and shit
statistician
like
Marvin
that. Come on.
was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Derek Morgan in on the stop. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A handoff to Fournette. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 4 down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
You can't score.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
So, I know certain things he can't do.
Mariota on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let the fucking ball go.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again.
Come on, Will. Come on, Will.
And this is going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man, Stacker. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Mariota. Going deep for Walker. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They give him a gain of 38.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
From the red zone now, Mariota.
We're going to fall off one.
And
it should have been a pick.
12 seconds left. Corey Davis, the intended
No,
receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Mariota.
Let's
And
go.
Incomplete.
Mariota's like Bortles. Mariota's like Bortles.
It's Delaney Walker, the intended
Mariota's
receiver.
like Bortles
and now
out
it's
here.
3rd down.
Mariota's like Bortles out here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mariota again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2.
You are scared.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Hey, I just do that. Suck.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away.
Let me beat him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA
This big
Sports.
play, let me get my big.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
I missed that field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I missed that field goal. So he got
They'll
momentum.
bring
Let's
it
go
back
and get
to
it
just
back.
about the 25,
Let's go and
the
get it back.
24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. They want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time.
Why you not going to hit the man? You going to stand there and not hit the
They
man?
want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind
Look
their
at
opponents
that.
into
That's
submission.
crazy.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
You roll right to
And he's
him.
certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
One mistake. I'm going to take him back to the house.
Mariota now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a first and 10.
You're going to make one mistake and I'm going to take him to the house.
Mariota hands to Henry, and he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line.
Still don't think you should run.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Or sit your ass up, boy.
Off the play fake, Mariota.
You're going to get him. You're going to get him.
Goes incomplete.
We're going to get him.
Lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit.
We're going to get him.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong.
Yeah, you see it.
Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So on fourth down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
What are you doing?
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They selling on me.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On 1st down, Bortles. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
See if you can read the field.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A little bit of his own. So if he can read the field.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Completes it to Moncrief left side. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A little bit.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right.
I am. Nigga, that's Fournette, nigga. Come on, nigga.
What
You gonna do, nigga?
around the one.
What you gonna do, nigga?
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't have been...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Stop letting the computer do it for you.
Effort there. His second touchdown of the
Stop letting the computer do it for you.
And the Jaguars are back within a score. Lambo on for the extra point.
Huh?
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, the tight game. How important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Don't matter. I'm going to score anyway, so it don't matter. You can't score.
Here's Lambo out to kick this one away.
Let's go now again.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third
quarter. He do what he want to do, but he's chewing the clock.
Is break the game down a little bit.
He do what he want to do.
Guys see too deep into the game.
He's chewing the clock, but he do what he want to do. Get out of here.
Right here, right in front of him. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter,
keep
going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's what you get, coward.
So that'll back him up 5.
Coward.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Let's go, man.
Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Over the middle. Sharp's got it complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now they'll run with Lewis. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mariota, he's going to loft one deep left side here.
Let's go.
And the hit jarred it loose.
Let's go.
It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Hit him.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
Fuck out of here,
He will
man.
go out right near the 35-yard line.
Bullshit,
They
man.
convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
Oh, Lord.
Finding room to the 20.
Yeah, they played me.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 35 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Game ain't over. What's that? No.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Don't worry about what I got going on over here.
Running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Always got some breathing room. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant, 61 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
You know what you want to do over here. Know what you want to do. You know what you want to do.
They're going to try and run, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
It's out near with the exotic for the rest of this game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He got 29 yards that time. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he will score.
One play player.
Titans.
One fucking play.
Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Come back. Taking a 3-time. Keep the ball, Bum.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
We got 3,
Play action. Now it's Bortles. Sharp's got it left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one down.
Don't worry about it. You did. That's what you did. Make me bust up off
there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what you did.
They tried a quick hit.
That's how Henry got all on.
Swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the big
and
move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back after this.
Here we go. You got 4.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Bortles now to throw.
Oh, my God. This nigga Bortles is... Oh, my God. I'm done. I'm
This
dead.
defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got
You
the lead
crazy.
in 4th quarter. Maybe you
Wide
could expect
open.
more passes like that downfield.
I'm dead, bro. I'm dead. I'm dead. Borders let me down every time.
And they're indeed going to go
I'm
for
going
it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Bortles got to have this one. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Bortles put me in compromise with this. You can't run, man. Don't try to run the ball. Run your little drag routes.
They begin with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, I told you how you got
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Let's go.
And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done.
Down, you'll suck.
How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
This nigga chewed the clock and everything.